My name is Ben Hoffmeyer, and this is my story. I'm originally from Memphis, Tennessee. Most people think of mountains or a rural setting when they hear Tennessee, but Memphis is not really either. With that said, I had a really great childhood and grew up in a Christian home in the suburbs with a great family that loved me. In high school, I got into drugs and alcohol pretty bad, and it continued into my 20s. I grew up at a time that glorified violence, drugs, and partying, and music and on TV. Fast forward a few years, and I've settled down, left those bad habits behind me, gotten married, and I'm a father to my wonderful daughter. Unfortunately, at 29, I was diagnosed with advanced stage 3 Hodgkin's lymphoma and went through a bunch of treatment. And this experience changed my life forever. I saw a lot of good people that I gotten to know really well not make it. As I stood at their funeral, I realized I had taken so much for granted and fell into a deep sense of loss. My chemo treatments were painful, and I was prescribed a lot of medications. I made it through and was cancer-free, but had a really hard time getting off the medications. It wasn't long before I realized I was addicted and I had started drinking again. This made everything worse, and I felt even more lost. After having survived cancer, I expected things to get better. But because of prescription drugs and alcohol, things got much worse. My marriage ended, my life had become unmanageable, and I needed help. I sought recovery, where I was reintroduced to God, and finally, after searching for so long, didn't feel lost anymore. Growing my relationship with God replaced the emptiness I was trying to fill with drugs and alcohol. I quit drinking and taking any and all medications. I was able to move down to South Florida, where I now had family. Shortly after moving here, I wanted to find a good church and started looking around. I knew the first time I came to Journey, my search was over. I felt at home. I went to Growth Track, got connected, met some really good people, and started volunteering. I feel like God has given me a second chance at life, and I'm forever grateful. Before finding God again, I would look at these tough situations in life and ask, why me? I don't deserve this. Today, I try my best to live my life out loud in Christ for my daughter, who I now have full time, for others in recovery, and for anyone I come into contact with. I look around and think how blessed I am and think, why me? I don't deserve this. Cool part is, I know that God is writing my story, and also writing yours. This is my story.